My boss called it redundancy and smiled as they cut me loose. But when the FDA asked for our active licenses, they realized every single one was still in my name. I gave this company 17 years of my life. 17. Monday mornings before dawn, weekends spent preparing audit responses, even missing my daughter's $47 piano recital because I had to finish a compliance binder. And yet, when the axe finally came, they dressed it up with corporate poetry. Your role no longer aligns with our forward strategy, the HR rep said, sliding a thin folder across the table. My boss, Darren Brooks, 32, all polished teeth and tight blazer, smiled like he was announcing a raffle winner. No anger, no fight. I nodded, closed the folder, and walked out, quiet on the outside, but inside my stomach dropped. By Tuesday morning, my access was gone. Every dashboard I'd built blocked me out. The kid in IT looked terrified when I asked. Darren's team said your system was legacy, he stammered. Legacy overhead. That was the phrase. Translation, old and useless. I went home, brewed bitter coffee at 6 a.m., and opened the federal licensing portal with my personal token. That's when I saw it. 31 active FDA certifications, device compliance, export tracking, audit authority, all still in my name. Not Darren's, not Madison Lee's, the intern he wanted to promote. Mine. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. My hands were shaking as I scrolled through line after line. They had stripped me of my office badge, but the federal government still recognized me as the sole officer of record. I pulled out my old contract. Clause 8B. I had written it myself 10 years ago. If terminated involuntarily, I had the right to revoke every license sponsored by the company. At the time, it was a safety net. Now, it was a live grenade. 3 days later, the grenade went off. It started small. An urgent email at 8:12 a.m. Shipment 417 rejected. Certification ID invalid. By 9 o'clock, 3 more alerts. Compliance mismatch. License orphaned. System cannot validate. Darren stormed into the compliance room, barking orders. Just update the license holder to Madison. That should solve it, Jonas, the IT guy swallowed hard. Sir, the portal says she isn't eligible. Then override it, Darren snapped. They tried. Error message. Unauthorized access detected. Status revoked. I still have the screenshot Jules, a junior analyst, sent me. The system had blacklisted every attempt to log in without my clearance. By 9:20, the FDA inspectors were sitting in their navy blazers, asking politely, please log us into your credential dashboard. Darren's smile cracked. Madison's voice trembled. The portal blinked red. No authorized officer of record found. Time seemed to stop. The company that once bragged about innovation at any cost couldn't even open its own compliance system. Darren muttered, fine, use her old credentials. Jonas looked sick. That's fraud. Just do it. He did. And the system locked them out permanently. Fraud alert triggered. Remember when Darren called me legacy overhead? The same overhead was now the only thing standing between the company and federal shutdown. By 10:05, operations froze. Vendors refused shipments. Production stalled. And upstairs, the CEO stormed in from vacation, demanding answers. What he saw was a dashboard glowing blood red. All 31 licenses revoked. No replacement registered. I felt physically sick with laughter I couldn't share, as my phone buzzed with a call from Graham, their director of operations. Elise, he said, voice trembling. We need you. Please. We can't function without your signature. I sipped my coffee, let the silence drag. Then I answered calmly, good luck with that, and I hung up. Now I'm director of compliance at their competitor, making $30,000 more, and watching my old company scramble like headless chickens. Sometimes the best revenge isn't loud. Sometimes it's just letting their own arrogance collapse the empire they built.